You from the last time that we spoke to now, it's cool stuff has happened for
A
you,
lot
man.
of a lot of stuff went down.
A
Yeah.
lot of stuff went down. So I'll give a little backtrack on it, and then I want to hear your thoughts on it. So we last time we spoke, you had just finished, or SB19 had just released their song "What,"
Mhm.
which you had produced for, which I believe that they found you on Instagram, correct? They saw or on
YouTube.
YouTube, something like yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And they really reached out, and so then from that, you had at that point you didn't know that you were going to be producing the EP, or did you know?
I I knew we were gonna just do it one at a time.
Okay, okay, and
Like,
then it
okay,
turned
yeah,
into an EP.
we'll see what happens here. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. And then
Okay.
it kind of just it became the majority of the EP.
Yeah, the super majority. There's only one track that wasn't. Oh man, what a killer EP. That one, that song. First of all, one of the things I want to comment on is the interesting aspect of like the production. Dude was unbelievable. It
Thank
was
you.
fantastic. It was also interesting to see the different dynamics in the EP. Like what was super unique compared to the other ones.
Hmm.
The production on what was had its very own uniqueness, and then everything else kind of felt like was. I mean, that sounded like a lead single. You know what I mean? If that
Hmm.
makes sense. Everything was fantastic. I have a couple questions for you. I'd love to, chat back and forth and hear your process and stuff. But I'm so fascinated to know how much of that was real instruments versus like VSTs, especially like the strings and
Oh,
stuff.
str- yeah, it's pretty much all VSTs. Like the guitars and what were from me because that one's like really hard to mimic with just like the screeching and the
Uh huh.
that like noise. But everything besides what I think it's like majority VSTs.
Which blows my mind as a producer. Like to get strings and horns to sound good like that, it's hard, man. It's because you got a dynamic. So when you play a string, people don't realize, and I'm sure you know this because you program them. When you play a stringed instrument, you bow it in, and it usually starts quieter. It comes in louder. The legato, the release. There's
Hmm.
so many things. The vibrato in it. They get the program to actually make it sound real. Otherwise, it just sounds like an early 2000s pop track with these fake strings.
Yeah,
So
it's
I was highly impressed with that, man.
yeah, it's really about controlling the MIDI, especially for that stuff, and then getting like good sample libraries that
Mm.
can do different like tremolo or pizzicato or just like a sustained, not just having one single string sample to work with is super helpful as well.
What do you use? Native Instruments?
Yeah, a lot of contact stuff for the live sounding stuff. Yeah, pretty much contact.
Hmm. Production was killer, man.